That was not Anthony Rapp singing that beginning of the song, even though it kind of sounds like him. That was Adam Kantor. We're going to be looking at 3 different versions of the song What You Own from Rent, and they're all live versions. I think it's really cool to be able to take a look at live sung things. They're not, retouched up. They didn't get a million takes on it. This is how it is, and it shows people's true talent. Look at me. Here I am. I'm representing my alma mater. I'm kind of snuggly. I got my throat coat tee. So there you go. So here is a clip from the Today Show. This is Adam Pascal and Anthony Rapp singing What You Own. It was done just right when the movie came out. So to hear a little bit of the beginning of the song, and you'll hear Anthony Rapp do 2 syllables on the word derive. Everybody I've heard sings this always puts 2 syllables on it. And then just hear kind of the punchiness of his voice. I think he'll punch the word pint, that pint of shame. So here we go.
Don't breathe too deep.
Punchy.
Don't think all day. Dive into work. Drive the other way.
2 syllables.
That drip of hurt. That pint of shame goes away. Just play the game. You're living.
All right, so we're looking a lot at the word millennium and the little 3-note run that goes at the end of the millennium. 3-note run. The first time is always quick. The second time is always slower. But the way he does it here, it's very clear you hear 3 notes, but the 3rd note is kind of thrown away a little bit. So let's just hear that.
In America, at the end of the millennium, you're living.
Kind of throws the 3rd note away, but that's okay. Just wanted to give you a little sense of comparison for when we do this. So here's the refrain.
You're living in America, at the end of the millennium. You're living in America. Leave your conscience at the tone. And when you're living in America, at the end of the
Slower.
millennium, you're what you are.
Now we're going to the last cast of Rent. This is 2008, a Broadway performance that they filmed to kind of capture the fact that Rent was closing. So they filmed this live, and I'm just saying right now, I don't own any of these videos. I don't own any of this music. I just go with what I'm finding on YouTube because it's people seem to be liking that they can then go and listen to the music themselves. So I'm just doing what I have found on YouTube, and I'll put the links on there for you. So this cast is Adam Kantor and Will Chase. So let's listen to Adam Kantor's his rendition. His voice a lot of the time sounds very similar to Anthony Rapp, or just the way he attacks the notes. And you'll hear 2 syllables on drive and all that jazz. So here we go.
Don't breathe too deep. Don't think all day.
It's very punchy.
Dive into work. Drive the other way. That drip of hurt.
Okay, good. So let's listen to his phrase. Excuse me. Let's listen to him on the Millennium Run. So the whole point really of this post is I was watching this and then I heard it and I was like, wow, his run was so clean, like he was so pitch accurate. And then I scrolled down and looked at the comments, which I should not have done. And one of the comments said something like they used auto-tune to fix up this DVD and they wanted it to be perfect. And that kind of ruined it for me because now I'm listening to everything going, is that auto-tune? But I went back and listened. The whole tone of his voice really changes a lot. I can't tell, honestly, if it's his voice or if it is auto-tune. So here's the phrase. Millennium.
You're living in America at the end of the millennium. You're living in...
If you listen, the tone of his voice, the quality of his voice completely changes. It sounds a little robot to me, but other times his voice does sound like that, so it's hard to tell. I'll just give you another chance to hear it.
America at the end of the millennium. You're living in America. Leave your conscience at the tone.
Here's the second.
And when you're living in America at the end
know, because when he says that Milan, it sounds like that robot kind of voice. I don't know. It's hard to tell. My friend Juan gave his opinion. He says that that little run is in a weird spot in a male tessitura, and so it probably wouldn't come out so cleanly on most people. And most recordings I hear, that first fast run is kind of thrown away. I'm not a male, so I'm trusting his point of view, so I'm not really sure. So here is the third and final version that we will hear. This is the Hollywood Bowl production that was directed by Neil Patrick Harris, and here is Skylar Astin, I hope I'm saying that right, and Aaron Tveit. Aaron Tveit. So here's Skylar playing the role of Mark. So let's hear his rendition. He'll also put 2 syllables on drive. So funny. All right, but I like this. I hope that the quality's okay. I like this, though, because it is completely live, and it's them doing the whole show. So it really, I mean, it shows their talent here.
What am I doing? Don't breathe too deep.
He also is trying to sound like Anthony Rapp-ish.
Dive into work. Drive the other way. That trip of hurt.
Yeah, the way he punches the notes also sounds very Anthony Rapp. His vowel and straight tone on the word shame, just his placement, also is very Anthony Rapp.
That kind of shame.
Yeah, okay, so let's listen to his run on Millennium, which is very, very clear and pitch accurate. So it's hard to tell whether it's auto-tuned for the other one or not, because this one is pretty accurate.
You're living in America at the end of the millennium. You're living in America.
That's very, very clean. Let's skip ahead in this song, the same one. This is Aaron Tveit singing. He does the high note when they're doing the harmony at the end, and when you're living in America, or whatever. His voice, to me, is it's just so clean and proper. Funny because the role is supposed to be, rock star, rock edge, but here he hits it just so cleanly. It's like, that might not have been very rock star, but it was beautiful, so let's hear it.
In America at the end of the millennium. We're dying in America to come into our own. 'Cause when you're dying in America at the end of the millennium.
One of my favorite moments here, I heard this and went, what? Okay, there's just a moment of real life here. There's actually about to be a mess up. I normally, I'm not one to point out people's mistakes, but the reason why I am is it shows that they are human. We're in a world of Glee, where everything is touched up and perfect. They take perfectly good singers, but then make them sound like robots. Here, you get to hear these people are human beings. They made a mistake, and they quickly recovered and sound awesome. So here's the harmony. Somebody's doing a wonky note, and it goes right back to the harmonics. So here we go.
You're not alone. I'm not alone.
It's human people. These are human beings that sing 8 shows a week, and they do a fantastic job. Let's finish this out here. We're going back to the 2008. This is Will Chase going for that same high note. Let's listen to how he hits it a little differently. He kind of rock stars it out a little bit. It's still very clean and really nice to listen to. Here we go.
I need to finish my own film. I quit dying in America.